people, what's crack-a-lackin'? It's your girl Tamara on Tammy Talks. You're welcome to a fresh new episode 3, and it's going to be bang. Is it bang or breng de deng? I'm not too sure. If you're a new listener, you're welcome to have a feel. And if you're an old listener, you know how we do it, you know the drill. And as promised in my last season, we have some really, awesome guests this season. And I'm sure you're going to love this one. I have one of my faves on the show today. Her name is Miss K to the A to the R-I-N. Her name is Miss Karen. I'd like her to give a brief intro of herself before we move on so that you guys will enjoy, the spice we have for you today. So today we're going to be talking about merging life with friendships. Some people are not so big on friendships. Some people are big on friendships, and we see a lot of people taking things personal when their friends don't keep in touch. So I thought she'd come over and give us ideas on how to find the balance in doing life and doing friendships at the same time. I'll be handing the mic over to her, so she'll give a brief introduction of herself, and then she'll give us like an idea of what merging life with friendships is all about. And I'll also be asking her questions. So Karen, over to you.
Hi everybody, my name is Karen and I'm a project manager. So today on Tammy Talks, I'll be talking about merging life with friendships. Basically, what is it?
No, don't worry. You're
cut
fine.
it.
No, I'm not cutting it. It's fine.
Okay. Merging life with friendship. So basically, what is merging life with friendship? It's really as straightforward as it is. You have your life, you are working, you are going to school, you have stuff you are doing, and then you have friends on the other hand. What exactly is going on with them? You do not know. They do not know what's going on with you. You might be going through stress. You might be working late at night, but most of the time they might not really understand, and then you do not know how to communicate that with them. So merging life with friendships, many times we find out that we are not the same person we were yesterday. We were not the same person we were a year ago. We're not the same person we were 2 years ago. And many times, like I said, we have friends that have come with us over the years, and many of them might not really understand the fact that you have changed so much, or there are things happening in your life that might make you not to have so much time or time that you would have had before, or
many of my friends are actually like that. I agree with you.
Yeah, so right now, on this series or today, we're not going to be talking about trading blames or who is to blame or why you're not communicating or why everybody else doesn't understand you. We're going to be here to try and resolve or give an insight as to how we can manage friendships and life in general.
So I'll be asking our fave on the show today on certain things that are very true and happen, especially when you grow older. You're likely to overgrow some friendships, and I would like her to elaborate further on certain things. And my questions go as follows. What if all I get from all my friends is betrayal and I have lost the true value of friendship?
If you ask me, I would say I feel you are putting your trust too much on human beings. Reason being that it's what you allow that will get to you. If every friend I encounter is betraying me, that means there's a pattern. There's a particular set of people I am attracting to myself, and it will make me step back and try and understand what sort of people am I getting close to, why am I getting close to such people, and then how can I refrain from being so close or so attached to the extent that whatever they do get to me. So betrayal is it happens. Even Jesus Christ was betrayed by Judas Iscariot, one of his 12. And I mean, you say top 12, oh, my guys, my gang and everything, but then it still happened. It happened with Jesus Christ. So I mean, yes, it can happen to any of us. But then when there's a pattern of constant betrayal, you need to step back and understand, what exactly are you doing? What exactly is this person doing? Is there a pattern in what exactly these people are doing? And at the end of the day, to be very honest, my advice is simple: look up to God. Don't attach too many emotions, or don't attach too many things to, oh, this person is my friend and this person will never do this. Yes, trust your friends. Yes, you need people to go on with life. There's certain things that you might go through that you actually need people around, but then do not give people too much control over you, that whatever they do now start affecting you and to affect your total view in life.
Next question. What of my friends that see me as a competition, how do I manage them?
In my own opinion, I would not say competition is healthy. In fact, competition is not healthy. The only time competition is healthy when you're competing against your former self. If I see somebody as a competition, I already know, okay, that is a red flag. It's either I don't look at this person as a friend, because I mean, there's really no friendship in competition at some point. I want to see my friends grow. I want to see my friends succeed. If my friends are succeeding, I will not feel any way about it, that, oh, I'm not making it in life, or I'm not doing this, or I'm not achieving that. If I see, oh, my friend has a car today, I'm not going to feel envious. In fact, left to me, my friend has a car, they don't have that car too. All of us are driving it together. If we're going anywhere, I'll call it to be my Uber. I would not look at it as a competition. It should not be a competition. Friendship should not be a competition. It is not a competition and should never be a competition. So I would advise you step back and understand, evaluate yourself in that friendship. If you're already feeling envious of the person you call your friend, then there's a problem within that friendship, and you need to step back and even ask God to help you overcome that. If you cannot overcome that, then I believe that person is not somebody you regard as a friend. So now the problem is not coming from the person, but the problem is coming from you.
Yeah.
So you need to step back, evaluate, and ask yourself, is this really healthy for me? Competition is never healthy for somebody. And to be very honest, competition is just an easy form of being envious. Like, in word as per word, it's just a fancy word for saying you're being envious of somebody else.
All right, Karen. Why make out time for people you don't really trust anyway? Because I see that a lot of people, their friends are like, you don't have time for me, but deep within you might not really trust them. This is something that a lot of people battle with. Why make out time for people you don't trust? How do you eventually change your circle of friends, and then you leave those old friends and then they won't feel too bad?
Well, if I'm trying to evaluate your question, why make out time for people you do not trust? First of all, I have acquaintances. I know a lot of people. But then if I call you my friend, it means, okay, I trust you to some certain extent. If I say I do not trust you, it means you are not my friend. You are an acquaintance. You are somebody I know.
So that means you're trying to say that we should, do a demarcation between acquaintances and friends and people that we should take very seriously, colleagues. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes. So I'll give you a typical example. I work, and in where I work, I have friends, and I'll call them friends because somebody will say, oh, they are your colleagues. Work people or your work colleagues should not be regarded as friends. I have friends because, over time we spent years together and we have developed a bond. It will not mean that any day I'm going through anything or I need somebody to talk to, I cannot call them. That is what friendship is for. Friendship is like a support system. Your friend should be your support system. I cannot call you my friend and not trust you, and not trust you as my support system.
Word.
Based on timing and letting people understand, like I said earlier, if or whenever things change, people will need to understand that things have changed.
What if they refuse to understand? That's actually my next question. What if they actually refuse to understand?
A very practical example. I still am a very jovial person. Everybody is always, oh, you're hyper. I am hyper. I'm the life of the party and everything.
Indeed.
But over time, I've come to understand that it's not every time I feel that way, or it's not every time I feel I need to be in that space. So most of the time, I find myself kind of withdrawing when I'm not in the space that some of my friends expect me to be. So you will see me.
How do they understand you?
So that's the funny thing, is it's still something that I deal with every other day. Everybody expects, the jovial fun, hyperactive. Most of the time, I'm always very tired. So I just tell them,
Sorry,
like,
I want to ask you something. I see a lot of people talk about mood swings. This person has a mood swing. This person has blah 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 and all of that. So like, is it okay to actually be mellow? Because some people feel that when you are mellow, you have a mood swing, and it might actually not be the case. And that one cuts across like your relationship, like your friends, whether your emotion relationships or like your friendship relationships. They could feel you have a mood swing. So how do you communicate to these people so that they will know that it's not like you have a mood swing, you just want some space to reflect and reset and then come back to your jovial space?
So I don't know if you've heard this before. Change management doesn't necessarily have to just be in your office, but it also has to do with your personal life. If you feel you've developed over a certain period of time, like I said, change can happen in a day. But I mean, for you to classify it as change, it has to be consistent. So if I see, okay, this is how I used to do before, and this is happening to me now, I would communicate change. Communication is a key element in change management.
Yeah, because a lot of people actually don't communicate.
Yes, so you'd see there are some certain people you regard as stakeholders in your life, in quotes. They are people that you regard in high esteem. They might so some people will classify friendship into my best friend, my closest friend, my close friends,
and I don't even
and
think
my
that
friends.
works. I just feel
Do you understand?
Friends.
So at the end of the day, you need to understand that if you have that in your life and communicate to them, okay, this is what I feel I'm going through right now. I might not be in the headspace to talk, but I will definitely reach out.
But are you an understanding person?
So in friendships, most of the time I like to see things my own way, but I'm getting to realize that I cannot just keep seeing things my own way. Typical example is a couple of months back, I had this same issue of saying I am in a place where I'm always tired.
Okay.
Work stresses me out.
Yeah.
And I'm communicating to you as my friend, and I'm telling you, I do not have time for this. I do not have time for this. Ordinarily, somebody will say, okay, I've heard, but then I would see that nobody really understands that. And when I'm keeping quiet is, oh, why are you forming? So I really needed to spell it out,
communicate and all that.
and spell it out to say, I am not forming. This is not about me forming. I am very tired at this point. And what I was not just communicating is, I'm tired at this point and I'll reach out to you at this point. I just felt I'm tired, leave me alone. But then I had people around me that, okay, kept telling me, you have to communicate. Tell the person, okay, I cannot talk at this point, but hopefully I'll reach out to you back, and at least give them a reassurance that they are important in your life.
Aww. Thank you so much, Miss Karin. You've done so well today, and trust me, I'm sure my followers and my listeners are excited. They now know how to have better friendship. You see, friendship management goes beyond just what we just say, oh, she's my friend or she's not my friend. There's so many proverbs on friendship, but I'll leave you with this. Whoever is important to you is important to you. Don't trade it for anything. Some of your friends are silver, some of your friends are gold. It's not that you should carry friendship on your head, okay? It just goes on to show that some friendships are important, and for the friendship of two, the patience of one is required. Thank you all for listening. It's still your girl Tamara on Tammy Talks. Have a wonderful Sunday. Have a beautiful week ahead. And I believe that more blessings are coming our way this week. If you believe, say Have a great week, guys. Thank you.